Hi everyone, I'm Alexis. On this match, we're gonna see a driven matchup where you most of the time struggle. Like a lot of people have seen saying that Draven is a hard matchup, Sabine is a hard matchup, Six is a hard matchup, and I think that you need to follow the same rule as on every other matchup. Okay, that is to say, you play focusing on the things that you can control and you ignore the things that you cannot control. Okay, knowing that a little bit, we're going to start with the first thing that we do here is the bait, right? The bait with the pigs. What I mean with that is that when we're in drum select, you might want to try this, by the way. I'm not responsible if your support gets tilted, by the way. Disclaimer. So what I do is I just show Draven or any champion that does engages, and then instead of picking the down Brad, Lulu, or Yana, or anything that is an enchanter like Million, they actually pick an engage support, which is lovely for me. Why is it lovely for me? Because it allows me to play the game in such a way more aggressive way, building advantage very easily, you know. Now this is kind of Challenger Master, Grandmaster, all over the place. It is what it is. It happens in this elo very often, how random the thing works. Anyway, let's look about the early game, okay? Early game. First thing here, let me explain a little bit about the runes, right? Because I know you guys love the early game runes. The early game runes, I love them too so much. But the reason why I'm not going the early game runes is because simple thing. When you're playing against Raven, your win condition is surviving the lane. Of course, killing him, right? Killing you. If you kill him, great. If you don't, well, it's fine. But your win condition is you surviving the goddamn lane. So how do you do that? Well, you don't interact, you just don't walk out, you don't hit, you don't do anything, right? You use farm minions and that's it. So gathering storm and absolute focus are actually very good to achieve their purpose, the late game runes. Now here is another thing, right? When you walk up here, you always against this type of lanes, you need to walk early into your lane and drop a ward. You drop a ward here. Why? Because that way you can notice if they are gonna go try to cheese you out here, if they're gonna wait here, if they're waiting here, anywhere, right? You know, because with that ward, you're gonna be allowed to avoid those kind of rat strats. Next thing here, you need to understand there is a difference between saying me, do not interact, right? Do not fight. There is a huge difference from this than what is actually just passive, I would say, passive gameplay, AFK gameplay. These two things are not the same, okay? These two things are not the same. What I mean, do not fight, I mean, do not look for traits, do not look for random things that might be a 50-50 or might put you in a position where you don't have the upper hand. You only fight when you're winning, and you only punish when they make mistakes, not when you want to create a scenario, nor when you want to bait, nor when you want to set up a gank, okay? Only when they overstep. Now here, of course, we're trying to focus on the minions more than anything, but you need to pay attention to their positioning. Every time that any of these two little rats try to play into getting an auto attack, you can actually punish them very easily by dropping Severum auto attack, Calibrum auto attack, and so on, okay? By the way, I start with a little bit of attack speed here just to make sure I'm gonna be able to drop more auto attacks. Now they overstep, you need to keep on mind all the time the brown range is kinda difficult to dodge at first, you are not used to it. But you understand that the way that you dodge is usually going sideways, then it becomes very easy, okay? Now, when Draven oversteps like this, one thing that you cannot do with this guy is try auto attacks. You never try auto attacks. The way that he does it is with a Q. When he has the access, it's like 2 auto attacks from you, so you don't want to trade that ever. You can only poke and only want to look for a trade when you have the HP advantage, XP advantage, and you know that even if he were to step up next to you, you win it, right? Like for example, here we walk out, drop an auto attack, then he walks out, then we walk in. It's like the art of water player, okay? This is to say, when he gets close, I run away. When he runs away, I get close. When he thinks I'm strong, I fake weakness. No, I fake weaknesses. Sorry, I'm dumb. Anyway, what I'm saying here is that you need to focus up on punishing the mistakes, okay? What I'm trying to do here is making sure that they don't get any upper hand here HP wise. Why not HP wise? Because they look for a lens, they beat me a lens. If I make them low, that's a very simple rule, okay? Very simple rule. When they look for a lens, you need to drop their HP if possible, okay? If possible. That way you can you can avoid these lanes because they need all the HP possible to a lane. If they are looking for poke, then what you just need to do is look for HP advantage on yourself, and then you translate that into an lane, right? Like I was saying before, right? When you this is it. When you're strong, you fake weakness. When you're weak, you fake strength. Yeah, sorry about that before. Anyway, as you can tell, we are dropping a lot of beautiful pokes. You know, auto attack pro, calibering auto attack reset, calibering Q, and we are already ahead. HP wise, we are very ahead. We are keeping the wave in this position, which is very important too. When you let them win level 1, because you're never gonna win level 2 unless they're making plenty of mistakes. You try to trim the wave as much as possible, but without committing HP to keep it here. If you manage to keep it here, that is a free gank for you, and that is free punish for you. Like for example here, right? Why am I trading this auto attack? Because he's half HP already and I'm full HP. That is to say, if we were to trade full autos here, one again and again, I proc PTA, I will end up winning because I have way more HP baseline than him at this point. And as you can tell, I proc the PTA, I do 100 damage, he does what? 103 damage to me, so that's kinda even, right? Because I'm proccing the PTA. And at that spot, that's actually me winning the trade because he's forced to take a potion. I'm not forced to take a potion because I still have a little bit of healing through my Doran's Blade lifesteal. And the Severium, of course, which is barely non-existent, but it helps. It does help. Now, because of this kind of scenario, we are not afraid of walking up and punish them, right? Nautilus has been playing in a very aggressive way. They have not punished Nautilus properly, and Nautilus has played good. So we are good. We are doing good. Now, here's another thing, okay? You need to pay attention a lot of times to your XP level. Why is that? Because this allows you to win early game fights, especially this early into the game. Because just one level can make a huge difference out of the stats, the extra health, the extra armor, the extra AD. And we don't have to do anything magical here, right? It's just auto attacks. And all this happens because when the Draven tries to auto attack us, we walk away. And when he walks away, we auto attack him. Simple as that, you know? Now, this is the thing I have been talking about so many times before. Brother, you want to win games, it's not about your rotation, it's not about your crazy item build, your crazy runes, it's about kiting. Aphelios is all about kiting. And then again, in this position, there is another thing that we need to keep in mind. Draven is still stronger than us, okay? I have a horrible recall. Where I had nothing to bring out because I missed like 3-4 minions probably. And if I had not missed those 3-4 minions, my back would be absorbed. I'm not allowed to stay in base waiting for the PF sword, okay? Now let me think what you guys would have done. You guys would have bought this thing too? Would you guys have bought this call, longsword, boots? Or would you just have tried to play for a collector? Either way, remember to drop a membership, like, subscribe. Membership, you want to support the channel, it unlocks a bunch of cool emojis and also gives you discounts. The tier 2 level membership gives you a discount on coaching, and we're doing free coaching on live stream, okay? Free coaching, 10-minute free coaching on live stream. You want a full session, unlock level 2 membership, and you get a 75% discount. Crazy, right? Anyway, now we play with our weapon rotation, with my weapon rotation. And the thing here is that it might seem like we're crazy strong, but in reality, we're not. Our recall sucks. I messed up the weapon rotation, by the way. This is something very important, okay? That last Calibrum auto attack, which was with 1 Calibrum ammo, which made me mess it up, which is my mistake, of course. And because I mess up this weapon rotation right now, I get in a very rough spot for the rest of the game. What I mean is that this weapon rotation is very hard to pull off. It is the best. It's 100% the best. 100%. But if you mess up, you are going to struggle so much. That's what I say so many times in a lot of videos. This weapon rotation is the super soldier serum. That is to say, if you are good, it's going to make you even better. But if you are making mistakes, you are bad, it's going to make you worse. Okay? And I know that because I have carried with this weapon rotation plenty of times. Anyway, we look for this pressure with a wave because I know that Draven is never going to freeze a lane there. I know it, but like, Draven brains do know what freezing is. They just push. and then they overstep. And now here, because we have summoner advantage, and we know that we have summoner advantage, I'm not afraid of stepping up, especially knowing they all use their spells, okay? This is very, very important. The things that we need to be afraid here is Brown Q, the Graves W that is already here, and the Draven E, which pushes us and then setups free damage to get us killed, right? And all of that already happened. We have Crescendo, we have Severum. What do? We just run them down. Okay, but this kind of team fight, this kind of thing only happens because I am playing around the cooldowns, okay? This is something very important you have to do on every single little team fight that you encounter. Play around cooldowns. They overstep, they try to get something, Severum Q, Crescendum auto attack, dodge Bram's Q, keep auto attacking, get hit by Talia E, Talia ends up dying because he's overextending. Free game. Pretty easy. I'm not chasing this. I'm not chasing this because she's dying there. And second thing, I need minions to farm. I need to push this wave. I don't want to make the same mistake of not backing with BF here. We overextend here a little bit. I kind of made a mistake here. What was a mistake? I should have used my E. I should have used my Graviton Q on the back lane and not try to hit first the melee. They overextend a little bit. I make another mistake here because Draven flashes, and I thought that my Nautilus was gonna just run in a straight line instead of trying to sidestep that thing. He tried to sidestep the thing. He ended up dying under the tower. Anyway, like look. Draven is behind. I know I have to buy my BF sword, but brother, that pick with Brown, mostly because of Brown, is something to be afraid of, okay? That's what I mean when super matches are way too important, bro. Like, a super can impact the game so much, especially it's a melee support. Like, imagine that Draven had a Lulu there, bro. Can you imagine that Draven had a Lulu? Bro, this game would be over. Like, what is that Lulu gonna do? She's gonna sit there and spam Control 4 and then spam Mastery with some emotes. Every Lulu does that, brother. Every Lulu does that. And you know what will happen afterwards? The Lulu will have type, report my Draven, please. Come on, bro. Come on, have some self-respect, brother. Please. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting worked out for nothing. So yeah, what I mean is that when you deal with a Brown and scenarios like this, you need to respect the brother. And this is something that needs to be applied to every single one of your games, okay? Because it is as easy for him to just trace up that shield to negate all your damage. And on top of that, it disables your strongest weapon, which is the Crescendo. Like, look at this, okay? And also, the brother is not afraid. I made a mistake of disrespecting him here, thinking, nah, there is no way that this brother is going to look for a play like that, right? And then he just jumps on the cannon, ultimate, and I have to flash it, because if I don't flash it, I get knocked out for like 1.5, then Graviton, then, sorry, Bram's Q, then auto attacks. And then here, they still try to do the thing, you know? They still try to find me. And I swap to Severum while I'm swapping weapons. Then Severum ultimate, then Crescendo. Well, you know, barrier. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Brown has one cloud armor and brother tanked all the tower shots that were needed. 1, 2, 3. 3 tower shots while getting focused. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about Brown being broken or anything. I love the champion. I love the pick. I know that I should have just run away. It's my bad. But what I mean is, brother, it's 1-4. 1-4. Actually, he was 0-4. 0-4. 1 serrated Dirk. Brown has 1 cloth armor, 1 Kindle gem, 3 deaths. They both level 7 and 6. I'm level 8 with Juntel. And I cannot tank anything under my tower, bro. I cannot. It's just how, like, you can tell just by that how different the game is when you have a melee support. I 100% have more fun when I play with melee support. Like, it makes the game way more entertaining. It makes the game way more interactive. Instead of you sitting there waiting for your support to remember that they can use a shield or they can use a heal, you know? But it is what it is. That's why I try to use that strategy, you know, the fake pick strategy. Now here's another thing, okay? Now here is like where we say, okay, square up, bro. Like, you cannot keep dying like that. Let's play max range. And max range is the thing I was born for, dude, okay? Crescendum Q, Graviton, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. Bro, I cannot even get close to me to contest the damage. I just keep auto attacking. It is lovely. It is beautiful. It is amazing, brother. And you know what that is? That is kiting, bro. Kiting. Oh my god, I love kiting so much, dude. And because of that, we managed to get a free kill there with Juntal, you know? Juntal is just strong. I like Collector, I like Yomus, but can you guys tell me, would you consider going Jomus and Collector in this match? Would that be something that you guys will want to do? By the way, remember that you can drop memberships and different subscriptions in Twitch too, different tiers to unlock a lot of emojis, and also that helps me a lot to keep doing more of these videos. You want to support me, okay? You can get free coaching if you visit the live streams and drop your video, and also you can get 75% discount coaching if you get the membership level 2 tier. All right. Anyway, this spot is very tricky because this spot is like low elo type of spot, right? I'm backing because I have 2.5k gold. Queen is not there. Syndra oversteps knowing that they were milling. Nautilus is trying to contest. Nidalee gets close, but thank God that she's not engaging. Smart brother, actually smart brother. But then she oversteps a little bit, trying to secure a kill on Kled. Then Queen gets in. Then my Nidalee misses the flash. And it is like just a mess. It's a huge mess, you know? And this makes you think, why in the world where would I be put with master, kind of grandmaster players when there are two challengers there? And you know, this is a big issue. This is a big issue about the matchmaking. Either way, Severum Q bait with out of the Calibrum, Severum ultimate barrier. No, not even barrier here. And just lovely damage. Look at this guy. Look at this brother, dude. Look at this guy. What is he doing? He kills me, by the way. He kills me. There is no Nautilus there. If I'm not baiting for my Nautilus, he kills me. Then again, the only reason why I take this fight is because I know if he tries to commit on me, I can kill him as long as I flash on the bush, right? If I flash on the bush, that's why I'm getting close to the bush. If my Nautilus comes in and helps me, I win that. If he doesn't help me, I just flash on the bush and I re-engage with a Calibrum ultimate. Because I see my Nautilus close to me, then I just press Verum ultimate, Calibrum Q. Pretty easy to play, right? Pretty easy. That's the reason why I'm not proccing the Calibrum Q instantly, because the player is gonna see, oh, this guy has a lot of damage, and then he just runs away. And we don't want that. We want to kill them as much as possible. Now, as I was saying, the way that you wanna play this type of matches is with Aldiar, Yuntal, scaling, because you are gonna win every game if your team plays good. If your team doesn't play good, then you are gonna get even every game in this type of spot, right? If you make mistakes, then you lose. No matter what you do, you're gonna lose the game. So as long as you keep your head cool, you relax, and you carry yourself, you're gonna be able to scale with these runes. If you don't, well, you're messed up. You just mess up. Inferno auto attack, Yuntal being very useful. Q, flash, rat, and then re-engage on the baboons. Trying to root that guy, not enough. Inferno auto attacks again. Pretty good. Aldiar is beautiful here. And like I said before, personally I will never go. I will never ever go Collector. I will never ever go Jomus, on this kind of spot, because you may think, oh yeah, but they don't have tanks, right? But let me remind you, the Brown gets armor items. Brown has Aftershock. Let me remind you that Graves has armor on the passive. And plenty of those champions are probably gonna try to look for a Sonjas or for a Testland or for another Tabi on the Kled, right? We don't know that for certain, but that is a huge possibility. Also seeing a Sonjas on Talia. So in order to deal with that kind of thing, you need to prevent it. You wanna carry games, you don't have to react. Okay, I know that it might seem like that, but when you're playing, you react. When you're playing micro, you react to the enemies, okay? You react to the enemies. When you're playing macro, you need to predict. When you're playing macro, you need to predict. When you're playing builds, you need to predict. That is to say, you need to get yourself on the worst position possible. What is the worst position possible is that they go Tabis. The only magic damage that you have is Syndra. Nidalee maybe, but Nidalee is like not really that huge late game. And then they go more Tabis. They see that you are carrying, then they get more armor, and then you do no damage. They get randoming, and then you do no damage. Alright, so that way that prevent that scenarios, prevent the Tabis, prevent a Kled diving you, to prevent the Brown getting close to you and not being able to kill them is why you go earlier second. It overall does more damage than anything else, and it helps you 1v9 the game, okay? Are we good with that? Are we clear with that? You guys have, by the way, you guys have any other thought in mind about the weapon rotation that you should be doing or how you should be doing that, make sure to drop a comment and tell me about that weapon rotation, or tell me about that item that you wanna go different here, or the runes that you will go different here. All right, because I always tell you guys that there is plenty of baboon rats, dumb baboons, right? Like me when I was a Hearthstone master, that could, how do I say this? For example, when we have my brother here the other day saying, why don't you go Conquer? Conquer is so good, you know, like kind of thing. Brother, it is like, I don't know how to make Conquer work. I have seen people making work in 1k LP, right? Very, very risky way, but they make it work. I do not see it. I do not see it. I do not know how they make it work. I cannot make it work. And PTA is my thing, right? PTA is objectively better for me. Now, you show me, you teach me, you explain to me how can you make it better, then I'm 100% willing to change my ways and be a better rat, okay? Better raccoon. Either way, look at that damage with Inferno, brother. Damn, I love Inferno so much, bro. Not really Inferno ultimates, I'm not fan of that, because I find that to be way too flashy for their own good. Like, way too baitable. But the auto attacks with the kiting make me wake up with a smile every day. Anyway, explain to me what you think about the build and what you think about what should be changed or not, and I'm more than willing to change it and improve, okay? And make sure to drop a comment, by the way. Either way, at this point, it seems like we are stomping the game, right? But something you need to understand here is the moment you make one mistake, the moment you die one time, the game might be over. If they have a way to scale, it is very difficult for you to get back to the game. You are not taking drakes, right? Like, taking drakes is the only certain way that you can secure late game. So here we have a huge room to try to play it out, you know, try to be aggressive, to try to be better here. If we were not to have done that, we will be struggling a lot, because game is gonna get weird, okay? Game is gonna get very, very, very weird, trust me. Either way, our main goal here is out-attacking with Inferno, trying to hit the back lane, not really crescendo unless we get dive very, very quickly. Because if we play with Inferno and we have somebody in front of us, we can hit more than one target at the same time, right? Like you see there, the Brown, the Dravix have HP, they all are so low, and that was just through Inferno. And the Inferno ultimate, flash by the way, because we cannot get CC, that's another rule when you're playing Aphelios like this. If you get CC one time, you are not gonna survive, because you need to drop damage all the time because of Bloodline, because of the Torrent's play lifesteal, and also because you're going full crit, right? If you want to go in full crit, more like kiting, then you would be willing to be in front of CC and just take it. Now, like I was saying, here this match is kind of unfair. Nautilus is just messing around there. Mistakes happen. He dies, nearly dies too. Mistakes happen. For some reason that I do not understand, my queen decides to stop being bot, stop pushing topside for some reason, and she used backs. I don't know what happened with my brother here. He got, to be honest with you, his brother Libro got flamed by everybody on the lobby, you know? Kinda deserve. As long as you flame the gameplay though, no personal stuff, right? Either way, we get in this very tough position where we want to fight Elder and bro, Tragedy. Yeah, low, how do you say that? Small, subtle, right? Subtle foreshadowing, bro. Subtle foreshadowing, bro. Holy no. Oh my god. Oh no, bro, stop. It's so bad. Anyway, I thought I might be able to tank more than one auto attack, brother. Bomba. Brother, I got hit by 3 autos. I got hit by 3 autos from the Kletan ultimate. And I disappear, bro. No way. Look at that. Look at that. The double 2Q. The item did 500. Damn. Now, you know why I died there? I died there because what I'm thinking is, I have Sintra next to me. I'm gonna Gravitum Q him. I know I'm not gonna stop him out of nowhere, but as long as I keep him still for 1 second, I know I know my Syndra is gonna be able to stun him. Now he gets the stun. There is nothing that I should be afraid of, right? Well, it doesn't happen. I don't know if he gets the stun cleans. Maybe he cleans himself from CC when he drops from the beard. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Or maybe Syndra just missed the stun. Either way, my bad. I should have used Graviton Q sooner, so that way I have my Crescendum. And with Crescendum ultimate, I one-shot the brother. Very important, the ultimate reset when you're playing against Kled, or you setting it up before fighting the Kled. Now that translates into this very difficult position, which is losing Elder. Insane, very, very insane. But like I always said, your brother, game is not lost, okay? Game is not lost. You're playing Aphelios, you're getting full build, create items. There's nothing for you to be afraid of. The only person who can make you lose this match is you and your own mistakes, okay? So we're trying to focus on not getting poked by the Elder and then trying to hit the Talia. Does not happen. Graves, I don't know what Graves was doing with that flash, but I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna be happy that he flashed. So trying to play this game at this point is a little bit tricky because they already starting to get Sonjas on Talia. Kled has more than enough damage to to destroy me, as you can tell. And we are scaling and everything, but the game gets tricky. The game gets very, very tricky, you know? And because the game is getting very tricky, the thing that we need to do here is being calm and being patient enough to understand that we don't need to force fights. We don't need to fight like crazy. We don't need to try to play out our team mistakes. Like Nautilus dies, sure, he dies. Nautilus nearly dies, sure, he dies. Syndra dies, everybody messes up. It is okay, I do not care, it does not matter to me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play front to back, I'm gonna wait for them to try to die me, and I'm gonna have a counter engage for that. That way, I'm gonna win, no matter if my team is next to me, or if my team is dead, okay? That is my gameplay, that is my plan, and that is the thing I have to do every single time. Now, Syndra manages to get a Draven kill, because this is another thing that you need to think too. No matter if your team is bad, or no matter if your team was messing up, like eventually they have to be right. Eventually they have to make one play, you know? Like it's bound to happen. It's gonna happen. Like, what is that saying? A broken clock gives the hour 2 times a day. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's true. Anyway, so they're gonna make one good play. And that good play that, for example, Syndra made here, you need to capitalize on that play to win the game. You need to snowball all of that play. The moment that your teammates decide to take the decision of turning on the monitor and at the same time connect their mouse, that is the moment that where you step up and you tell them you 1v9 that game, okay? That's how you do it. You show them who is the best Aphelios in the world. Either way, let me know if you're enjoying this video, if you are enjoying the review in the comments, if this is helping you, if there is something that you don't know or you want to talk more about, or you want to see on the live stream a specific build, something, let me know in the comments. That helps a lot. By the way, make sure to check out the memberships and subscriptions. It helps a lot. Dropping a comment, dropping a like. Now we're about to break down the team fight, okay? This is not over yet. This is not over. We just need to break down this team fight. We're gonna watch it one more time. Relax. Just tell me what do you think worked here. What do you think did not work here? What do you think could have been done better? Because this is a very, very important exercise. Okay, pause here. This is a very, very important exercise. Like, one of the things that you can do that helps you a lot is replicating every single thing that you see, okay? Because you don't understand it. Now, another thing that helps you a lot to learn is trying to get to the answer by yourself and then being corrected, or like having a positive feedback, negative feedback, you know? And getting that thing into your head. That way you can internalize the solutions and the way to solve problems in a way faster way than you just somebody telling you what to do, okay? So tell me what do you think went right, what do you think went wrong in this team fight, okay? First of all, let's check it out very easily. Alright, I think there were plenty of bad things on this team fight, okay? Plenty of bad things. You said flash? Sure. You said ultimate? 100% sure too. You said Crescendum Q? It's kinda bad, kinda good. Alright, what is this wrong? Let me tell you. The reason why it is wrong is because I have BT I shouldn't be dying to any of this if I just trading HP. Crescendum Q with a hex drake, I'm not sure what it's called, with a slow from the soul drake, slows the buggy lane enough to not be able to catch me. Then because Brown is blocking my stuff, I cannot look for Infernum, so Crescendum ultimate is insanely good here. Crescendum auto attack, then auto attack the guy. That is very, very good. And that spot, I don't need to flash. I don't need to flash at all. I do not need to flash that thing. I need to keep attacking the Thalia. So what I should have done there is the flash shouldn't have happened. I should have kept attacking front lane, put another Crescendum Q there, or auto-attacking with Inferno, so that way I can hit two targets at the same time and kill Graves with the bolts. And then what I do afterwards is finish the Thalia with a Crescendum Q on the ground, or use Inferno Q on top of her, and then I kill them all. Right? I kill them all. The flash is not needed. Not needed 100, like not at all. Crescendum ultimate, flash melee range on the Draven will have make me explode him, and then I can even cover from the Graves damage by putting a Crescendum Q on front of me while I'm doing that. So yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. It is so insane. So insane the things that could have done better here, you know. And you wanna know something else? This match is a very good match. Very good match where I improve a lot, where I perform a lot. I did plenty of good things, but it can always be better. It can always be better. And if it can be better, you know what? So it should be better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the match. Make sure to consider dropping a like, consider dropping a subscription. Let me know in the comments what is the thing that you like. You want to see something different, or you want to see another type of topic addressed in the next video, like a matchup in specifically, or a build path, or a rune setup. Let me know, please. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. This is Grandmaster 580 LP, by the way. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.